and welcome to the Spirit Safe. My name's Rob. Thank you very much indeed for joining me. One of the things I wanted to do this year, which sadly I haven't done a lot of, is to try bottles from distilleries that I have neglected a lot during the early years. And one of those is Benromach. It's a great distillery owned by Gordon MacPhail, and I've only reviewed one bottle, which is the standard 10-year-old. So when I saw this Contrasts Cara Gold Malt edition, I thought that would be a good thing to pick up. I paid $86 Canadian for it, bottled at 46% ABV. It is non-chill filtered, and I kind of like the box here. It's quite a sturdy thing in Dijon mustard colour. The bottle also quite good, quite nicely put together. I'm not a huge fan of the very red font, the Soviet boot factory font that Benromach went with, but you know, I can kind of understand that they want to get away from the the florid writing and things of the so old hat. I can see why they want to do something a little bit different. So this is a different malt variety. It's the Cara Gold malt rather than a standard malt, and they've blended that with standard distillate that is peated. So you get this interesting malt dimension as well as the standard peated stuff out of Benromach. So this was distilled 2010, bottle 2022, and it says minimum of 11 years on the bottle. I think this is limited edition, although I don't think it doesn't have a number. It's not limited by number. I think it's just limited time only. It's kind of light colour. I think this is natural colour. Very interesting. It's fruity. It's quite a dense, quite flavourful spirit from Benromach. So there's a nice menthol, which is jousting a little bit with a fresh pineapple and a sweet and tart pineapple. And then the peat comes in, which is slightly ashy. I wouldn't say I'd say it's coastal peat, but it's not, and it's a bit briny, but it's not ridiculously TCP, antiseptic. Could be a bit iodine though. There's apples and pears, very, very fresh apple and pear, cantaloupe melon, honeysuckle, candied ginger, elderflower, various kind of boiled sweetie flavours, maybe kind of sour-ish boiled sweeties. Nice biscuity malt complexity, powdered unsweetened cocoa, some pear drops. Without water, very clean spirit. I'd say a good balance between the light fruits, the menthol, the peat, and the malt complexity. The rye bread coming through, rye spice. Palate, very nice. There's a custardy kind of malt complexity, a biscuity malt complexity, oat cakey, creamy vanilla, sweet and sour, and then quite a bit of spice rolls in. Cloves, nutmeg. The peat comes through as it's been in the mouth for a couple of seconds. You do get the ashy peat, which brings a kind of, and there's a bit of an acidity. You can tell that this is a spirit-led or malt-led experience, and it's got that thickness, that oiliness, that intensity Yeah, very, very good. Let's give it a drop of water. About half a teaspoonful. And already you can see quite a bit of oil there. And it does develop a nice Scotch mist actually, Benromach. Really lovely cereal complexity and oatiness to it, a honey porridge. More intense mint, peppermint, menthol. A herbal cough candy or an old-fashioned cough candy with mint, menthol, herbal type notes. Lovely bit of citrus, sweet lemon, lime jelly, very sour pineapple. Apple turnover, nice baking cinnamon, and that peat that doesn't overwhelm, but it adds quite a bit of body, quite a bit of salinity. Adding water, you get a much more gristy cereal, more oaty, more cream barley, but there's a nice bitterness now, an old-fashioned bitterness that like bitter lemon that really goes well with the peat. So the saltiness and the brininess and the coastal nature of the peat goes really well with this bitter lemon malt complexity, which is just lovely. Cough candies, dry citrus, orange oil, and a nice manuka honey. I'd say it doesn't really transform with water, but it does bring out some interesting notes that were already there. To finish, a lovely spice, some cayenne pepper, cinnamon, cloves, bitter lemon, slightly lip-smacking note, and a light vegetal peat and salinity on the finish as well. So I'd say this is a very interesting young whiskey, and it's a good addition to the range. $86 is not bad for this, and Benromach are doing some very interesting things. They've got a very broad range of stuff, and although this might not completely break the mold, it is an interesting thing and well worth your time. So yes, I recommend this for around the price I paid. And yeah, if you tried it, let me know. I'm always keen to hear what others think. Anyway, I hope to see you again soon. We might have to skip a review in a couple of weeks because I have some personal things to attend to overseas, so I'm going to have to travel. So I may miss the next review, but come back in November and we'll probably have something from an unusual country, or maybe just a kind of expensive sherried single malt. I'm not sure what we'll have yet, but it will be a good one if we have to skip. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed the review and look forward to seeing you again soon. Cheers, goodbye.